So everywhere that you've worked in your career trajectory, you've risen very quickly and you've made very strategic moves. I'd love to hear how you did this. Was this sort of your plan from the beginning of your career to get to where you are now?
To be like the head of learning at time. I like graduated college. No, I didn't know that was a job. I didn't enter my career with a plan. I wanted to do writing. I left college and did some journalism. That's like what I had focused on for the most part. And I was like interested in like a lot of academic research stuff. I didn't enter my career with a plan. I kind of entered it with an open mind. And I've benefited from really great mentorship. And I think that the coolest thing about what I get to do is that it's purely about helping people in something that is like essential to their everyday life.
Yeah.
So in the way that like sometimes like when you're in a university setting or college, like you take a class and it's like, wow, that's so inspiring and great. We get to do that thing and then take it and make it really practical. Like you can actually see the benefits of people's skills changing or behavior changing or having coached someone and then see them like rise to success. So I think that entering without a plan kind of benefited me, but I think that the summation of that is that when you have a job and just entering any job with that open mind and that willingness to say, okay, I'm gonna make this like the most important thing while I'm here. Even if it isn't like if you graduate and you get a job and you're like, ugh, this isn't the job I'm gonna have forever.
Yeah.
Got it, it's not. But you can learn something from any experience or opportunity. And if you enter into that experience saying, this is important, I'm here anyway, let's make it work, you're gonna learn something and it's gonna take you far.
That's such good advice in particular for people coming into the workforce out of college. And you know, there's always a lot of discussion about millennials and the job market and kind of what they're having to go through. You know, but I think there is sort of this idea that you have to come out and have this fabulous job right out of the gate, and you know, keeping an open mind. And you know, maybe in the past there was some kind of pressure to have a plan, but do you think these days the best thing for young people is to kind of just ditch the plan a little bit, see what real life is like, and see what you can...
I can't say. You know, some people have a plan and it works really well. And it's always good to have kind of a loose plan and then leave room to pivot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that the important thing is just like entering with that like freshness and that attitude that's open, and then, you know, taking what you can from an experience. And it's okay if you're like, you know what, I'm done with this experience, but at least you took something.
Yeah.
And you're not like in your first job and you're like, this is stupid, I'm sitting here, I'm gonna sit here and until some magical other company hires me.
Right.
Because what you're doing is probably gonna get hired away based on what you do there or what you do outside of work. So if you're like not happy in your first job, like find something that you can do outside of work that's meaningful, that applies to the skills that you wanna grow or where you really wanna be. I think a lot of times people have this like perception that like the other job is the best job and there's gonna be no challenges there. It's gonna be super easy. I'm gonna like walk into like Goldman Sachs and whatever. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know why in this scenario it's like a finance trajectory.
Yeah.
But there's challenges and positives in any role and any experience, and it's important to be conscious of that.